So I felt called to do things a little bit differently today, and I was just chatting with Vicky briefly on what's going on, and it was kind of that validation that this is kind of the right way to go for today. So it's going to be more of a receiving meditation for you all to really just drop in. I'm going to guide us into a heart activation. We're going to clear our energy first off using our hands. And then we're going to just drop in to receive some really beautiful healing. I'm going to give Reiki as always, but really infuse it really intentionally today into the heart space and to help just clear all of this. You know, it is grief a lot of us are going through, whether that is collectively, personally, environmentally. There's just a lot, and it's in the collective frequency, it's in the energy field, and we all tap into the same energy. We all breathe the same air. We all live the same earth. So we are so connected, right? This is why you're able to receive Reiki at a distance, because we are connected. And as we heal, we're able to heal those around us as well as the earth itself. So I thought it'd be nice if we're just going to pull a few cards together, take it easy, start the Saturday morning a little bit slower. The full moon's pretty big. That's a really big clearing energy. So just know if there's something going on and you're overwhelmed, it's okay to go through phases and to let yourself find that space for yourself with compassion. And yeah, I'm getting ready to take some time off just because we all need it. We all need to take care of ourselves. So I'm going to be unplugging for a little bit. So if you feel like social media or the news or whatever stream you're in is a little overwhelming right now, then it's okay to take a step back. You know, we've had some really tragic findings happening here in Canada lately that, you know, some of us have known about, some of us are discovering for the first time, and the depth that it went is pretty big. So just maybe take a few nice deep breaths in whatever way feels good to you. If that's into the nose and out through the nose, or maybe you want to sigh it out and let that sound come from the throat, let those pains come from the heart. Just let yourself have a moment to really just drop into the body by the breath. Maybe you're sitting down right now or lying down. Tune into the way your body is sitting on the earth or lying down or sitting in a chair. See if you can feel your bum, your legs. See if you can feel your hands. How much of your body can you feel right now? And it's okay if you can't feel part of your body. It's okay if you're a little disconnected. Today is hopefully going to bring you back, and little bit by little bit, we can come back into our bodies, because when it gets really overwhelming, it is, there can be a pattern to disconnect because it's a lot. And so it's okay to step away and come back and take little bites and go away and come back and take little bites, because over time, the amount of time you spend stepping away and coming back will be less, and you'll be able to have that nervous system regulation a little bit deeper the more you just practice that going away and coming back. So yeah, I want you to place hands on your heart, your right hand underneath your left, right hand to give, left hand to receive. So you're receiving into your giving hand and giving your energy to your heart. On your next inhale, feel that energy rising from the earth into your heart. Instead of pulling energy down from the top, feel your body receive up from the base to the heart. You can do that by connecting to the breath and visualizing air coming up. You can do this by seeing a beautiful dark green energy rising from the root. You can do this with your intention alone. Inhale to receive energy up from the bottom and land in your heart. And welcome an intention to come forward from your heart space. An intention for yourself, an intention for your community, and an intention for the entirety of the earth. I'm going to light this collective candle for all of us, for everyone who's not here, everyone who can't be here, everyone who's going to join later, and just everybody, every living thing across the world, and all the Indigenous communities within Canada right now and what they're going through. The flame just shot up so high, so just receive that and continue letting yourself become present. I'm going to pull a few cards for us, and then we're going to rub ourselves. This is a really great way to clear our energy, to let go of energies, to release them from the life, from our field, whatever. Really simple practice that you can do whenever, wherever you feel. So we're going to pull a Reiki message to just connect and see what message is going to provide us with support today. Today's all about support. Support for the heart, support for the nervous system, support for the body, the mind, all of it. It's all the same. It's all connected. I'm going to do a little sound bath at the end to really help us drop into that parasympathetic nervous system. And I see you, Lucia. I see you. So our card is open-mindedness. And this invites us to take a step back, to look at things from outside of our own perspective, to not assume the way that we see things is the way other people see things, and to let people fully have their space to really, if they are explaining something, let them explain it. This came up last night too. Let them explain it fully before we start to formulate a response. It's okay if we're wrong. It's okay if we have difference of opinions. But everybody has their own perspective from their own experiences. Everyone sees their life through their lens. Everybody sees you through their own lens, and it's not going to be the same way that you see yourself. And two people probably aren't going to look at you with the exact same eyes, the exact same lens. So this is an invitation to be aware that if we have a problem coming to terms with something with someone else or what's going on in the world, to take that step back and to try to see the bigger picture, and to also really hold hope that if people don't have the same views, that they might catch up, and that the world is full of many different views and that there isn't one view. But it is also remembering that we're coming back into unity with nature, with people, with the earth, with all of it. And since we're working with the heart energy today, I thought I would pull a Divine Feminine card. The Divine Mother is that frequency of complete acceptance, complete unconditional love, complete compassion. And it is that Divine Mother energy that allows an expansion to happen within us, because we're able to find that compassion for other people and other things. And this compassion for the self as well is really important, because we're moving through a lot of grief collectively and individually. We have been for quite some time. So when you give yourself that compassion, to know that grief doesn't look specific, it looks like many different things. So let yourself have that time to digest what that is and what's going to support you in where you're at in your own specific timeline and your journey. And it's not fluid. Some days might be good, some days might be hard. Yeah. So the message that we got is Marguerite Porete, I believe is the pronunciation, and she is the mystic of divine love. Her mantra is "Love is divine, and I am nothing except love." And I'm going to read the little passage from the book, just because there's usually something in there that hits the right messages for some of us. And it's number 17, which is 8. So this is, that abundance, that gift, unity, union, balance, infinity. So I'm just going to read a little bit, not the whole thing. So when your soul selects her card, there's nothing more powerful than remembering that we are love. And there's nothing and no one outside of us that is needed in order to realize this. It's between our experience of the divine and our own soul. We can let go of what we think we need to prove or who we think we need to be in order to receive love, because we remember that we are love. Then we stand in that truth, even through flames. Margarita is a courageous truth teller, and the truth of her experience is that love alone can free us. Not the love of another might give us, not the love of family or friends. All of this is powerful and significant, but the true source of love for us is in the fact that we are a soul, and that the soul is in union with the divine. She reminds us when we've forgotten that love is the essence of who we are, and that true love is found within. Margarita says love has no beginning, no end, and no limit, and I am nothing except love. This is a time to own and to know this truth more fully. It is the most profound and radical act we can ever take, knowing the love we already have. The soul voice meditation is how can I feel the love that I am more deeply? And the intention is love is divine, and I am nothing except love. My mantra for so long was just I am love, to help overcome so much of the inner turmoil that I personally was going through some time ago. But it was my mantra for a very long time. It was just I am love, and that allowed my heart to just open and do some really interesting things as well. So with that being said, we are going to take your hands and start rubbing them together. Always breathing in awareness, always breathing in consciously. And you're just going to take your hands and you're just going to, and this kind of like makes them warm. You have energy centers in the palms of your hands. This kind of activates them and lets you start feeling that sensitivity to energy if we're not familiar with it. So you rub them together they get nice and warm, and you're literally just going to rub your whole body with that intention of just letting it go. And just rub literally everywhere and anywhere. Rub your chest, the back of your heart. Make sure you're getting that throat. You can even do the face, the head. The back. I know it's a little hard to reach some places, but just do the best you can. Make sure you rub your legs. That lower back is always a nice spot to give a little extra love to. The belly, because we absorb so much there. Even the chest, because it's the heart. Back down through the arms. And let yourself find the stillness when you're done. And take a few breaths and just notice if there's any difference, or if you feel there's another spot on your body you want to keep rubbing for a few minutes. This is how we notice the subtle changes, the subtle shifts. And again, you can do this whenever, wherever, how often you need to. It's a really great energy technique to just, also feel back in your body. So it's nice and grounding because you're actually physically touching and rubbing and tuning into different parts of your body. And it also gives you back that energetic sovereignty, energetic authority, especially if we are in a place where our empathy is really coming forward. So I'm going to invite you to find your way to either you can stay seated, or I'd really invite you to just lie down to receive this kind of healing meditation, heart-guided activation situation. Allow yourself to lie down or sit down, to get a blanket, or if you're warm, maybe you take your shirt or your pants off, whatever is going to support you to feel the most comfortable in this time. Maybe grabbing a sip of water. When you lie down, you have two options. You can just lie down with your legs slightly open and your hands at the side, palms facing up in this Shavasana position or corpse pose. Or you can lie with your hands on your heart. And if you're sitting, you have the same option, just sitting with your hands on your lap with your palms facing up, or sitting with your hands on your heart. Whatever feels good. Maybe they switch it up. Maybe they move. Okay. So begin to take those sips of air a little bit deeper. This isn't a breath that you force, like, this is a breath that you gently invite in that is full. So you invite the breath in through the front of the nose, up into the nasal cavity, down the throat, fill the lungs, and fill the diaphragm, fill the belly, and exhale gently. Continuing to fill the body with this breath, this awareness. Maybe rolling the shoulders up and down, even if you're on the ground. It really helps to anchor in the back of the heart. When we sit in stillness, when we sit in breath, it allows the body to get used to sitting, to resting, to get out of fight or flight, to drop into the parasympathetic of relaxation. And in this state, this is where our body rejuvenates. This is where our stress goes away. This is where our organs and our cells start to align and reproduce in balanced ways. This is where the breath gets deeper. So allow a subtle awareness to start to come into the center of the chest. Let those eyes gently drift closed if they aren't already. And allow the eyes, if it feels right, to gently gaze up into the third eye. And now the third eye, when we look at it, we're not looking outside. So it is actually a reflection that goes into the mind. It looks inwards. And it might even travel down at that 45-degree angle and connect into the different glands of the brain. And with that subtle awareness in the heart, I welcome you to either just see this beautiful small white light sitting within this space, or you can visualize a candle and its flame, or you can just sit with that awareness that there is a space here that is light. And right now, this light is just small. It's on and it's flickering and it's moving. And we are going to grow this light. So I'd like you to, if there's any heaviness in your body, if there's any heaviness in your life, if there's any heaviness in your heart, any emotions or grief, confusion, see this light spiraling in a counterclockwise motion, or just have that intention. And as this light spiraling in a counterclockwise motion, it is pulling in all of the grievance, all of the pain, all of the sadness within your heart. It's pulling it into the light. And as it spirals and grows, this light is very slowly starting to grow as it's receiving all of this. You're offering your heart that space to see it, to process it, receive it, and digest it. I want you to also, if there's something you're carrying for someone else or people or a whole collective, I want you to offer that to the flame within the heart. To fully see, to fully create space to have that awareness. And as this light is spiraling in a counterclockwise motion, it is growing. And now it might be about half the size of the chest, leaving about 4 to 8 inches on either side of the circle to the outside of the body. And I'd like to welcome in the energy of the Divine Mother, to welcome in the energy of the Divine Father, to welcome the energies of the balanced feminine and masculine energies, to find the nurture and the care and the support of the feminine, and to find the protection and the stability and the emotional support of the masculine. Allow the feminine energy to pour in through the front of the heart, like a beautiful beam of silver light, pouring into the heart center. And from the back, we receive the golden frequency of the masculine, the golden energy coming into the center of the heart from the back, receiving masculine energy in the back and feminine in the front, and your energy sits in the middle. And as these feminine and masculine energies come to meet in the middle, the pressure of the two pushes that flame, that counterclockwise spinning flame, puts so much pressure onto it that it explodes out from every side of you. There is now a beaming flame surrounding you in a circle shooting out 6 feet in every direction, with a golden and silver circle spiraling around you, allowing it to create this very strong field. Our grief, our emotions are not weakness. They simply are. It is helping to let go. And with every breath, now allowing that chest to open from first the front, lifting up high to the sky. You can either feel that light or have intention, or just breathing, feeling this lightness come into the front of the chest, helping to heal the lungs, to clear the lungs of grief, helping to lift them up into the collective, to heal the collective grief. As this energy beams up into the sky and into the earth at the same time, but beaming up into the atmosphere, connecting to the energy field on the outside of the earth, allowing this beautiful frequency of the heart to cascade all around the world. Start by seeing your own city, your own country, and just letting that intention flow with oneness to help heal the grief of the collective, of the self. And feel the back of the body begin to get activated, and allow this energy to shoot up as well, to lift out anger and fear from the body of yourself, to lift it up the spine, out of the heart, out of the kidneys, out of the liver, out of the lungs, out of the throat, out of the mind, and up into the ethers. Offering this healing again to the collective, to your family, to your friends, to your community, to your city, to your province or state, to your country. And letting that cascade all around the earth, all around the world, connecting to all of the magnetic fields, traveling through the ley lines in the north and south poles to heal the anger, the fear, the grief of yourself and the collective consciousness. Allowing that upper body to expand, to feel lighter and lighter, knowing that you are not alone, that you are love. And through love, we are able to come back time and time again to understanding and compassion for the self, for others, for everything, even opposing views. We can find it. Send a blessing to the Divine Mother and the Divine Father to bring harmony between masculine and feminine polarities, to bring the left to the right and the right to the left, to have them spiral in that DNA sequence, to heal any fractured DNA within yourself, to release the codes of trauma that spiral through, to release the intergenerational patterns within the DNA, to allow the silver and the gold frequency to spiral in the crystalline structure of the DNA, to spiral in the way that DNA looks, is the crystalline structure. Allow that vibration of the heart to move through all of the cells of the body as the heart carries blood and carries through the whole body in strength. The heart is so strong. Allow the heart energy to fall down into the top of the belly, to fill the stomach and the liver and the gallbladder, the small intestine, the large intestine, to fill it with healing energy, to release all stress and tension, to neutralize cortisol. Allow the energy to fall down into the pelvis, to connect to the bladder, to the colon, to the reproductive systems. And allow that energy to fall down the legs, into the feet, and ground you into love, to ground you into peace, to ground you into the self, to integrate the heart frequency into the physical body, into your physical reality, to carry with you as you walk forth. And allow that heart energy from the heart to rise, come across the chest, to come through the clavicle, the collarbone, and wash down the arms and the hands. So everything that you touch and everything that you receive and give is given and received in love. So you can receive and give your own love to yourself and to others and to the whole world. That steady heartbeat. Allow that frequency to come from the heart up into the throat, to hear and speak with that heartfelt connection, to carry that love and compassion with you through your self-expression so it integrates into your entire being. And allow that energy to rise up into the third eye, the base of the skull, the middle of the brow, and surround you in a halo of love, so that everything you see does not become overwhelming, but you're able to see it with love. And you're able to ground into love and hold that hope within your heart and speak in a way that is hopeful. Again, to change the DNA, to activate a deeper level of the DNA, to liberate the DNA. And finally, allow that heart energy to rise up into the crown, to connect you to oneness, connect you to universal consciousness, to connect you to trust, to hope, to remembering that we are infinitely connected. And as that heart again reaches up to the crown chakra, feel it expand up higher and higher into a beautiful beam of whatever color of light you choose or see or create, or just that intention to see that imaginary or very true energy field reaching high up to the cosmos. And as you plug into the cosmic energy of the earth, you are grounded in love, so you are protected, but you are also offering your love to the universe. And through that, the love expands farther and farther through this pillar of light to cascade all around the globe, slowly trickling, falling through the magnetic field in this beautiful cascading fractal rainbow, connecting all people, all places, all things again, to merge and connect at the north and south poles, to follow the energetic ley lines of the earth. Allow yourself to continue receiving into the heart. Allow yourself to feel the back of the heart grounded and energy being released into the earth as it continues, to receive in the front and release in the back, to let go back into the earth and heal the earth as you heal yourself. And remaining in this awareness, this subtle level of consciousness. And allowing yourself to continue to open and expand into the healing of the heart, the high heart, the soul heart, the earth star, and the soul star. Knowing that our ancestors walk with us, they are in our blood. As we heal, they heal. As we heal, those around us heal. As you heal, we heal so much. As we love so much. Stay in this vibration. breathing consciously and bringing that subtle awareness into the chest once more, into the heart. And inviting a secondary awareness to come in to the root, to the feet. As you inhale, set the intention or visualize all of these streams of energy pouring back into your heart. We've expanded, so bringing yourself back, integrating, inhaling, and pulling in all of the energy of the space of yourself, of clarity and rejuvenation, of love. Inhaling to pull all of the energy back into the crown. Inhaling to pull all of the energy back into the third eye. Inhaling to pull all of the energy back into the throat. Inhaling to pull all the energy back into the heart. Inhaling to pull all of the energy back into the top of the belly. Inhaling to pull all of the energy back into the sacral chakra, into the pelvis. Inhaling to pull all of the energy back into the root. And inhaling back into the heart. Connecting back into your body, feeling very gently the way the earth feels on your body, the way your back of the heart feels, and it's the chair or the floor or just in the air. Connecting into the breath, taking a few nice deep breaths into the nose and out through the mouth. And as you guide yourself back, I'm going to just read something for us all to receive. As you gently maybe start to rub your hands together or let yourself slowly wake up and rub your whole body again, just taking your time. So we have the card, the Council, which is number 11. The essence is the Council are the luminous beings who hold the collective wisdom of humanity. They are the ones before whom you will do your life review when you cross into the world of spirit. A life review is when you place our good and bad on a divine scale and attempt to explain why we did not love or forgive or dare as greatly as we might have. Know that their wisdom is available to you at all times when you live in a state of yes, in an unconditional relationship with life. They remind you of your place around a sacred fire, which has been reserved for you since the beginning of time. You will claim it when you own your own inner wisdom. The invitation is the Council has a message for you. Listen with your inner senses. The handwriting is already on the wall, so look about you and you will discern its meaning. Do not wait for further signs. Embark on the journey to love deeply, forgive sincerely, and dare greatly. Take the leap without requiring life to assure you of success. The medicine is that you are never alone. Turn to the Council to find the guidance you seek and listen to the voice that arises spontaneously. Turn a deaf ear to that nagging voice of your ego that tells you that you are not up for the task before you. Create a spiritual feast for the Council. Invite them to your altar every time you meditate or pray. As you come back, you're invited to once again grab your hands and begin to rub them all over your body in whatever way, in all of the places that feel, in all of your body, just rubbing your entire body to clear and refresh once again, to rub the heart, to rub the throat, the shoulders, the back of the heart, to be clear, to be centered, to be grounded. Bringing our hands together to palm center for our final closing, just offering gratitude to all of the energies that were here and supporting us today, offering gratitude to all people across the world and all places and all things, offering yourself gratitude for taking the time to receive, to heal, to be yourself, and to witness the entirety of yourself, to be in love. And offering a blessing to all souls that are healing in this time. Allowing yourself to bow if it feels right, or to welcome your hands to the third eye and offer a gentle bow of the head. Thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing day. Take your time, go slow. This really sets us up to have a slow, integrative day of calm and just letting yourself breathe and be aware of the moment to moment, because that's all we can do, is be in that heart space all day, every day, to live in that peace and to maintain our system in regulation as well.